Hey everyone, this is Nikachu, and we are here for the fifth and final round of this playing Merfolk, blue-green Merfolk in Modern. But before we get into this, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. If you need to see a report about someone getting pretty peeved off in the Magic world, go check out Salt Road Patrol, all about the salt, by Austin Hoey on themanabase.com. So we lost a die roll for once. And look at that, you know what? I'm like so strongly consider playing this thing because we like play turn 1 Breeding Pool. But you know what? We probably can do better than this. This would be a hell of a 6-card hand though. That'd be a hell of a 6-card hand. Ugh, we can't play this Commander Speaker. But we have 2 Spreading Seizes and that might screw over some certain number of opponents. So I really want this Lord, but we need a green source to cast this Commander Speaker. So I'm going to put it on the bottom. Keeping that is totally reasonable too, but it looks like keeping the Spreading Seas hand is going to work out for us, and we have the Botanical Sanctum off the top. That's my life, boys. Boys and girls, that's Nikachu's life. Rip everything you need off the top. Keep a hand that's only good against one type of deck. So we are most definitely yeah, we gotta play the Spreading Seas here. Actually, I should attack. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack first. Play the island. Bump up our Commander Speaker. Make you nice and beefy. You love your islands. Sort of plant-like, but it's islands that turn you on. So we can seize a few times. We don't know what we're up against. It could be Tron. It could be Eldrazi Tron. Eldrazi Temple, so it's Eldrazi Tron. Which makes me feel worse about this Spreading Seas. Ooh, Kopala. I heard Kopala is pretty good against Eldrazi Tron. I heard it's pretty good. Can't just Walking Ballista my board away. Seagate Wreckage. Okie dokie. Chalice in 1, sure. This doesn't do dink. So we could play 2 things, Silvergill Adept and Curse Catcher. We could play 1 thing, Mare Regery, and then maybe be able to cast our entire hand next turn if we draw a land. And I think that's pretty reasonable. I think that's pretty reasonable. Even if they play land, Walking Ballista for 2, they would kill the Mare Regery, but that's about it. Especially after we get Kopala in play. And if they play Chalice on... No, actually we can't cast this Curse Catcher, and it won't be cast for forever. I don't have Cavern of Souls, I don't have anything. Oh boy, I didn't consider that, yeah. That's a thing. That's gonna be a thing now. This is all offline. If I considered Chalice on 2, I would have played the Silvergill Adept and the Curse Catcher. That was a big punt. That was a big punt. That's unfortunate. Well, we're going to have Kopala. We have our Kopala. Oops, I untapped the wrong land. I should have untapped the Botanical Sanctum. Batterskull. Well, this isn't too bad, because now I can use these creatures in my hand. Even though they'll get countered by Chalice of the Void, I'm going to get the trigger. Or if we top deck Mare Regery, we just win? No, we don't just win, but yeah, we're going to have to cast these into the Germ. Still threaten lethal if they don't do anything. And next turn we can play like Silvergill Adept and Curse Catcher to tap two creatures if necessary. But who knows, they might wipe our board with like All's Dust or something. Well, they don't got that mana. So go to 6. We draw Lord of Atlantis, which I guess I'm going to reveal. Ha! We got there! Through 2 Chalice of the Voids that were active! 2 Chalice of the Voids! And that's the manabase.com Get Dunked On instant replay. Just beautiful. Alright, let's get to sideboarding. Mirror Regery, you're irreplaceable. So Beast Within might be okay, so Ceremonious Rejection is an obvious one. Natural State, what can we count? We can destroy some Ramping Mana Rocks, we can like blow up a Walking Ballista. Thanks, Gopala. You did great there. Beast Within feels like something I would want. Maybe not, because this is like a mid-range-ish deck. Still a good card. Natural State. What are we destroying with this? Mana Rocks. Maybe a Chalice of the Void. Just more colorless spells than there are artifacts. We can destroy an Expedition map really early. I don't know if that's great, though. Okay, so what are we taking out? Maybe the Curse Catchers. I'm gonna keep everything else. Everything else is very good. I mean, this deck is just stacked to hell. We could bring in a Beast Within. This blows up anything we want. We'll bring in a Natural State. Let's see what Natural State does in this deck. And everything else is fine. Oh, I could have taken out an Ether Vial. Okay, so Natural State blows up Pithing Needle. This hand's fine. Kamena Speaker, Branch Walker into stuff. Love it. Might even play Spreading Seas on turn 2. Might play Spreading Seas on turn 2. Actually, Kamena Speaker isn't turned on unless we get a Merfolk onto the battlefield. Turned on by islands. Turned on by Merfolk. A lot of things turn you on. Well, actually very specific things. Our opponent isn't anywhere close to Tron, so that's good. So there's the Mind Stone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about trying to blow up with the right cards. So you can ramp. So here's the thing, we don't have any 1-mana spells in our hand to use the Silvergill Adapter or the Branch Walker. So I sort of just want to get a Lord on the battlefield, but maybe we just play Branch Walker. And either we draw a land or we draw a 1-drop. Or we can dig for a 1-drop so that our hand can be mana efficient. And we have to put a Merfolk onto the board on the battlefield to get Kamena Speaker excited. Get excited, Kumena. Yeah, I'm excited for Mirror Regery. That's fine. Put that on top. This better not be another situation where they just go like Chalice on 2 and then lock us out of the game. That'd be awful. Matter Reshaper. So we draw our Mirror Regery. And I think we just have to wait till next turn to start doing some damage. Don't really feel like attacking and trading anything for this Matter Reshaper. They might look for another Eldrazi Temple. They can have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. So they could All is Dust. Maybe this is what's going to happen? Yeah, okay. Not pleasant, but we can rebuild. Our hand is still full of stuff. Okay. I think Surgical Extraction is a terrible card to bring in against us. This is a pony move. This is what the ponies do. They bring in Surgical Extraction like, I hate Lord of Atlantis, I gotta get rid of all these things. It's not going to work out for them. So I would have been much more terrified if they had anything else in their hand, but they have a Surgical Extraction, so good for us. Ooh, that was very good for us. I guess we can play Silvergill Adept. And Ether Vial. If we draw a line next turn, we could like play Spreading Seas and Master the Pearl Trident in the same turn and attack for 3. Our hand has protection from Thought-Knot Seer relatively well. And here comes the aggro. And Bringer. Coming to bring my end. So this is like a 2-turn clock. You're speeding things up, Eldrazi Tron. You're speeding things up. Oh, yeah, I don't really have any choices here. I guess Spreading Seas this. Whatever I Spreading Seas, I feel like some lag happened. Spreading Seas this. See what we draw. Maybe if we draw... I don't know what we can draw that changes my mind. Ooh, that is interesting. I could cut up I could cut our opponent off even more mana. But that probably doesn't do anything. I have to race them. Attack them for 3. Can I hit them for 13 next turn? Probably not. Well, we gotta try. Here comes Dismember. Dismembers this thing. Silvergill Adept is going to get eaten for nothing. What do we need? We need Harbinger of the Tides to at least bounce the Endbringer. That would help. Ballista for 1. Matter Reshaper. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty bad right now. It does not look good. We get hit for 8, we go down to 6. We can natural state this thing. We have some draws, and we have a Spreading Seas that maybe can get us out of this. That combos very well with a Harbinger of the Tides. And we're going to play for that Harbinger of the Tides draw. I'm going to keep both the green and the blue mana open for the event that we want a natural state as well. Because I think we have to natural state this Ballista. No, just another Spreading Seas. So I can block this, take 6. I think we have to Spreading Seas again, just hope to draw a Harbinger of the Tides. and then make a desperation block. Like we'll bounce the Endbringer and then block a Matter Reshaper. If we draw nothing, we're just gonna pass the turn and force them to attack. Maybe they'll show us a card that we don't know about. Like maybe they'll try to blow up our Aether Vial in advance with something. Yeah, so we don't draw anything, so we're just gonna pass. I'm gonna pass the turn. Oops. Endbringer deals 1 damage to us. I don't know if we're going to represent Harbinger of the Tides too hard because we didn't bounce the Endbringer at our own end step, but we'll see what happens. It's interesting they don't attack with the Endbringer. Yeah, anyway, we're dead. Alright, let's go to game 3. Don't think I want to change anything. Maybe we bring in more natural states. But what do I take out? I don't really want to take out anything. We're keeping this as it is. I'm good with this. Comenis, who cares? We're gonna play like turn 1 Mutavault into Vial and then figure it out from there. We'll keep it. This hand is good. This hand is good. They mulligan to 5. These are all good signs. They mulligan to 4. To 4. Okay, so I could play. We could get a breeding pool in our deck. I guess we could do that. Somehow I don't like the idea of taking damage if we don't need to. Like, let's say we draw Botanical Sanctum in the next few turns. Then we could have just fetched out an island and saved ourselves a decent chunk of damage. There might be a turn 2 Thought-Knots here in our future. Well, they can't take both Lords. So we're just going to play our Branchwalker. Silvergill Adept. It's okay. We'll keep that, I guess. It's a redraw. Excellent. No turn 2 Thought-Knot nonsense. Just annoying blockers. Oh, Ballista for 1. Okay, that's fine. We can natural state that thing. That thing could have killed the Merfolk Branchwalker, but not anymore. So we're going to tick this thing up to 2. So what if we just attack with everything? Why don't we just attack with our Mutavault? Can this thing get up to 4 in any way next turn? I don't think so. No. You just have 3 mana available to you, so Ballista cannot get any bigger, as is. I could play Silvergill Adept. Or I can Violent a Lord, attack with everything, Violent a Lord, then play Silvergill Adept. That's possible. I think that's fine. That's what we're going to do. Ooh, I got a Mutavault. Excellent. Okay, here's Thought-Knots here. So the thing is, we can blow up the Ballista. This is great. Do we have enough? I think we have lethal as it is. 6. I'm gonna count it. Pretty sure we've got lethal here, though. Natural State is actually going to kill a walking, might kill a walking ballista for the win. So we kill the ballista. Attack with everything. Block here. The Merfolk Branchwalker, and we're going to draw a card. This is 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's not even close to lethal. So what if you kill the Lord of Atlantis? This is 7, 10, lethal. So you have to block a Kumena Speaker or a Silvergill Adept, I guess? It's the only option. They don't have Tron. They don't have anything. Cheap creatures. Look at this. Mana efficiency at its best. So if you block Lord of Atlantis, which is the valuable lord, you're dead. If you block Mutavault, I'm drawing a card. Sorry, if you block Merfolk Branchwalker, I'm drawing a card. So you want to die, or did I miscount this? This is 13 damage. He chooses death. Death, people. We go 5-0. Simic Merfolk could be on the map. Do we have the best list? Who knows? Was a pretty good showing, although I think we ran pretty good, and I think our opponents were all almost all our opponents were ponies. The only good opponent was the Merfolk opponent. I don't think they did anything wrong, and everything else looked pretty ridiculous from our other opponent's point of view. So yeah, hey, just another day in the office for Nikachu. We go 5-0 with Simic Merfolk. Let's review the list again. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we should do in the main deck. Maybe we could have one Cavern of Souls replace an island, or maybe we replace one fetch land with a Cavern of Souls. But that's the thing, I don't know what the right density of green sources are, but I think we need a certain density of green sources in order to cast things like this on turn 1 and this on turn 2. So I'm very concerned about taking these fetch lands out. I'll have to do some research to find out what's the right density of lands in Game 1. We didn't see much from Beast Within. We did see a little bit from Natural State. Natural State helped us win that game. Or, like, if our opponent made the proper block, we would have been so far ahead it wouldn't have mattered. And, yeah, I guess the rest of the sideboard was good. Ceremonious Rejection was good. Dispel was good. Relic of Progenitus is good. It was all good. It's great. So, that is going to be this for our Simic Merfolk. And now it is time to play some game. Alright, today we're playing Sonic Dash. It's one of those, like, endless run games, really. I can, like, kill these things by spinning into a ball. Go and avoid all those other bad guys. I don't want the rings, but I can kill these guys. That's not too bad. I don't understand the dash meter thing, though. Jump over these guys. All the usual business. You play with the sounds of Sonic in mind. And also, if you get hit, you lose all your coins, just like you would in normal Sonic. Get some extra points for this one. We're going to hit one of these bouncy things. We got the banking bonus. Swipe left, swipe up. All good things. 50 extra rings. Get a mission, jump 5 times. I can jump all day. Oh no, it's Dr. Robotnik. Or as some would call it, the Eggman. Japan would call him the Eggman. It's very unfair. Oh no, I got hit. I just walked right into that one. Yeah, we're gonna continue. Alright, we're back to this guy just trying to Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, laugh all you want. Yeah, all these machines, you can't even beat one hedgehog. Well, I'm gonna put like 3 of them down and then I have to
I'll be seeing you!
Yeah, you will.
What? I'm not giving up yet!
Yeah, well, neither am I. Oh,
Thought you could defeat me?
Oh my god, I was beaten by some fat-bellied moron. To be like absolutely frank, though, like Dr. Robotnik is a ridiculous genius. I mean, he created a levitating machine that, you know, beats all other engineering by so many standards. This is like a two-handed game here. This is like a two-handed game. I'm only playing with one hand. Yeah, I want to. One more time. It's nighttime. This game goes very fast. Right, left. When I get back to Dr. Robotnik, go beat that dummy. Excellent. No, I lost all my coins. Gotta learn the power of the spin. Learn the power of the dash. Alright, to hell with this. This game's hard. So we're gonna leave it at that. I love how everything sounds like a slot machine though. Reminds me of a casino. I absolutely love it. I miss my poker days. I want to thank all my patrons who support me on Patreon. I absolutely love all my patrons. Thank you so much for keeping the channel going. And if you're a patron, don't forget that you get access to the Merfolk Strategy Guide. And we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com. This has been Nikachu playing Simic Merfolk in Modern and some Sonic Dash.